Hey, how's everyone doing? It's Saturday, and hope everyone's having a good time. It's kind of going into Sunday now with all the midnight marathon shenanigans, but anyhow, hope you guys are doing good. Just recently got this VH140c combo chopped into a head from a buddy of mine at the engineering department at my hospital. Came out pretty good. Everything's flush. I know that's not the correct little emblem, but I can find something for it. It's about a 1/4 inch taller than all the regular heads. So as of now, I have the SS150, SS140C, and this VH140C to get all comic book guy from The Simpsons and how he talks. But anyways, I recently acquired this kind of matching cab. I'd rather gig with a metal grill. I thought these were V30s. It's like a Cray Blue Voodoo cab. I was tricked. Or it said 60 watts or 120, and then the whole 240 watts, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it has to be. But it's their Eminence 60-watt speakers, and they kind of sound like a V30, I guess. I guess it's more fitting because it's an American speaker, American amp, and I guess American cab, if you will. But anyways, I'm focusing more on the head today as opposed to all the ranting. So after playing a few of them, or playing the variants of this, this is obviously like the model they made before they had the bottom, knobs on the bottom. So I guess, I don't know, they were just trying to use all these that they made. They're all pretty much the same at the end of the day, but I think the whole EQ thing is active as opposed to the passive EQs that were in the older models. So I guess in a nutshell, the EQ for the channel A, which is what everyone loves this amp for, um, they're active. So it's more of a dramatic sweep or a floor or a spectrum of tone you can get. The gain, it's almost like a switch in my opinion. Once you go past 5 or 6, you'll get a pretty good tone if you use like an overdrive, but if you don't, you can just get away with it going full blast on the gain. The low really gives the whole death metal effect if you just go all lows and all highs and no mids. Does the thing great if you're by yourself, but I don't know, I still have to fiddle with this in a band mix. The thing that's great about the frequency on the mids is it's like 1,000 hertz or kilohertz or whatever, so it's like almost that Marshall mid-range. I think they're all the same, but the mid is very sensitive on this one if you go past fucking 2, so you'll get a thrashier sound, which in hindsight, it sounds good. You'll be heard in the mix, but the whole death metal drop tune thing kind of goes out of the question. The reverb's alright. The chorus only really works if you run it stereo. And I'm playing at home and it's late, so I can't really run like at max power. So anyhow, I guess it gets the job done. It does the thing, the death metal thing, pretty well. I just think and all at that point, all that matters is the fucking guitar that you use in the tuning. In my opinion, after playing all these heads, if you're going D standard and above, it's real tight and snappy, but it's just too thrash in my opinion. If you're trying to go brutal. Now I recently tuned some of my guitars to C sharp and C, and I feel like these amps do great on the lower tunings. They just sound phenomenal, fucking brutal when you go past or go lower than D standard. So that's what I recommend, and I recommend passive pickups sound pretty good on these. I have EMGs. EMGs sound great with the crates, but I feel like passives really give this amp the headroom that it needs. So I have EMG 81 on my guitar right now. I have EMG 81 with the 24 volt mod. And just the max on boosting it right here. and I'll give you guys a little test. Enough of my ranting. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like kind of the gist of what I like to how I like to dial this in. Now, if I were to play live, I'd probably do it like this. And here's what I'm talking about: the ultra mid sounding different right here. With my other, the SS series, it's definitely more, they work more and better in a live mix. For the SS series, it's easier. This, really, you can scoop the fuck out of this. The other ones, feel like you can get there, but not quite, you know? So here's like the death metal thing that everyone raves about these amps. So like all lows, I'll put them just reasonably, and then scoop the mids. Here you go. I mean, you'll be heard if you crank it up, but it's all low fucking tuning anyways, so I guess you're pretty much in bass frequencies or bass notes anyways. So here's like a thrash setting, I guess you could say. Here's like the mids at noon, and the highs are kind of going past noon. Lows are gone pretty much. That's the gist of it, man. I think I would roll with G12 T75s on this amp, or V30s, or, you know, these. They sound great, but anything else, you're kind of just not getting the full potential of this amp. It could do thrash, as you can see, and then, you know, it can do death metal. I feel like, like I said, the guitar kind of makes or breaks the situation with the pickups and all that, and especially the tuning. Now, like I said, these do well with passive pickups and like lower tunings. I feel like it's just too nasally of an amp if you want to go with the mids, but it definitely goes in the scoops territory. So yeah, I'm gonna take it to a few gigs and see how it fares. I really wanted to run it stereo with another cab, so we'll see how that goes. But that's my video for Saturday, and I'll make some guitars about the videos make some videos of guitars I made and bought over the years. So you guys have a good one.